There was no emergency. I was simply evaluating your ability to respond and react to a stressful situation. That's my job. I'm here to help you. So, do you really want to try this again? You've been at this for far too long. And for some reason, you seem really stressed out. Your answers from the questionnaire, they weren't incorrect, just not what I was looking for. Do you at least remember how this all works? Very impressive. This is all a very good sign. Just step inside and relax. Was from a better time in your life, before the endless hours of hard work and regret that destroyed your self-worth and forced you to question all the choices you've made. But perhaps things are different now. Are you ready to continue? I hope you have the mental fortitude to remember what happens next. Something very meaningful had occurred. Your office. You were always there. Late at night.
The hippocampus is critical only for recent memories, but not for older ones. Over time, the hippocampus teaches the surrounding brain, the cortex, how to represent a memory. An alternative theory accounts for these discrepancies by proposing that the hippocampus selectively stores one type of memory, episodic, while the surrounding cortex stores another, semantic. In the window, well, it would be re-recording. It would be, and now this is another copy. Oh, it's simply another copy. They're copied many times in both the hippocampus and the cortex. All of those cortical copies generate a new semantic. In theory, if you were to store these memories, it would be possible to preserve their integrity. This is, of course, assuming the memories were accurate to begin with.
You seem to be making connections to your past. I'm glad you haven't completely lost your mind. Now let's continue with this train of thought and see where it takes you.
I'm waiting for you.
Why aren't you helping? This is an emergency, life or death situation that requires your immediate attention. Once again, this is a very serious situation. Please activate the terminal in front of you and follow the instructions. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There was no emergency. I was simply evaluating your ability to respond and react to a stressful situation. That's my job. I'm here to help you. So where should we begin? What do you remember? To be honest, I'm a little concerned about your current mental state. Your answers from the questionnaire, very concerning. Do you at least remember how this all works? Does this place look familiar? This is your home, where you lived with your wife?
Hey, me again. It's about 5:15. I just tried you at the office, but you didn't answer. Listen, you need to be careful. Your theory is based on initial assumptions that may not be accurate. You could hurt yourself. Also, we need to talk about 558F. You know, I can't just sit here and watch time go by. Get back to me.
This is all happening too fast. Not like before. We don't want you to end up like... Never mind what I said. It's important that you remain calm and follow any memory you can at this point. Always coming back to the office. So many problems you've created. If only you had more time.
Then it must be possible. We can force ourselves to deliberately forget. Through EEG measurements, we should be able to capture the exact moment when the memory is inhibited. That is when the degradation is occurred. The inhibition of memory uses after 2 hours. But the application of the time. What the time comes to
Something very strange happened while you were in there. Remember when you discovered that the coefficient of the time spent remembering bad memories is directly disproportional to the time you spent regretting that time invested? Please, don't make things worse. of your memory is not permitted. Don't be angry. It's all part of your design. You're not ready. Trust me. What are you doing? There's nothing back here of any interest. Please be careful. Nobody knows exactly what that control panel does. I think it's mislabeled. Wait. Please stop.
I was just about to tell you something very important. Please. Why are you doing this? Give me your answer, Sometimes I get concerned that false memories are being planted in your body.
What are you chasing? You can never come back. Do you really think you can undo the past? Do you really think you can undo it?
I've never wanted you to remember. I never understood why you couldn't. Sometimes I get concerned that false memories are being planted in your body. Never been good. Why aren't you helping?
This is an emergency.
Life or death situation that requires your immediate attention.
Once again, this is a very serious situation.
Please activate the terminal in front of you and follow the instructions. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you.
There was no emergency. I was simply
Evaluating your ability to respond and react to a stressful situation. That's my job. I'm here to help you. So, do you really want to try this again?
You've been at this for far too long.
And for some reason, you seem really stressed out.
Your answers from the questionnaire
There.
suggest you may not understand the questions. Do you at least remember how
This all works.
Before you continue, you should know, this memory appears... The choice you've made is a predictable one, but understandable. It's often easier to separate yourself from reality, rather than facing it. Everything you've remembered is a version of what has happened, a semblance of the past. There are other perspectives, and there is the truth, should you ever wish to pursue it. Very impressive. This is all of... This memory has been corrupted and is no longer accessible.
Sometimes I get concerned that false memories are being planted in your mind.